Welcome back. In today's video we are jumping into the front subframe. As in the last video we did some rear subframe bushings and whatnot. So this video today we're jumping back into this broken bolt problem, and I think I got a solution that the new toy is going to help solve. So what you saw was I took a brand new subframe bolt that I have. I cut the head off of it. So what I plan to do is, instead of this being a bolted connection, I got a stud, got a brand new like this is like a rear subframe bolt or nut, so I'm going to use that on this studded portion, and I'm just going to weld this in, and hopefully it holds. We'll go from there. So let's jump into it. I got the subframe hanging a little bit, trying to figure out kind of center this, and once we got that in there, we'll just heat it up. We're going to heat the bolt up so we get more penetration on the bolt as we're trying to fuse it to the thinner metal of the car. So I'm hoping this works. Saw it on a Taylor Ray video. He broke his rear subframe bolt on his F80. So I'm hoping this works for me. So let's jump into it. So as you can see here, subframe. Here, I want to do is turn that into a studded connection. But yeah, I'm just gonna figure it out because something's a little tweaked, so I can't go with what feels or looks center. I gotta get this level so that I can. That drastically changes things. So, trying to figure that out. We'll go from there. Alright, so let's see if I can get this on camera. Woo! So, shit. Focus. That little nick, whoa, this is terrible. There we go. That little mark right there is where the center, wow, okay, fun. That little rub mark right there is where the center line of the bolt to the subframe, you can see how off center this whole shit is. So I have an idea. So what I want to do is cut basically the bolt, notch it out so half of it goes in the hole, and I can weld half of it there, portion of it up here, and still be on that center line coming down. That's what I'm going to try and do. So to the bench. Ooh, I don't want to focus. Wow, the autofocus fucked up on this camera. There. That's what I did. Yeah. We'll see how this works. Test fit it. Come back. Welcome back, everybody. We're back in the garage, getting to work. As you can see, we got a clean engine bay, got a subframe in. Now we got some good stuff going on. But to recap on last video, I don't know what it was last week. I don't know what it was. We got the wheels all coated. Nice rubber coating, black. Looks clean for now. Not getting too far into it. It's fine. It'll work. I've already started installing what we're doing today. As you can kind of see, got a couple bolts in here for an SLR angle kit. This is an Ultra. Got it used. Came with some nice bushings. Came with some spare ones. Got nice outer rods. I got new inner tie rods off Rock Auto. They're cheap. We'll make them work for now. And then over here on the workbench, we have the adapters for the knuckles. I didn't paint them. Just going to use them as is. It is what it is for now. We'll make it work. So that's what we're doing. I am going to get up. It's getting colder out in Minnesota, so got a sweater, got some overalls on. Let's get to work. All right, so why did I go with an SLR kit? Well, one, I really like purple. I really like it. Two, it's like the most well-known, well-used kit across every like YouTuber, professional, whatever. It's just the go-to kit. And I got it for a really good price used. I couldn't say no to it. So that's why I have this one. I would love an FDF kit, but this was like half the price of an FDF used or new. So yeah, so what I'm going to start off today is on the workbench. I want to get adapters on and ready to go. So I got my knuckles here. I got left and right, so we can get to work. Right, so these are good to go. So let's get under the car. All right, it's been a few days. We just saw me working on the bench. The bench looks a little different now. It's been 2 weeks since you saw me in my yellow jumpsuit. Well, you saw I finished the knuckles. These are all ready to go. No big deal. Whoop-de-doo. As I went to finish or start filming, putting the arms on, I ran into a huge issue that at the time I didn't know how I was going to solve. So I'll show you that now. I'll tell you how I did it I did the YouTube thing, did one side first to figure out my process before I did the other one. So on these arms, when I got it all started getting it lined up, it started not lining up with those two holes. So I don't know if it's because I'm using factory lollipops with Delrin bushings. So that might be why I'm having the misalignment with these holes. So I can show you what I did is I took that little block, put it on the jack, and pushed up. So with weight down on it, it basically lined, and I just took a pin, one of my punches, and just kind of helped it in. And that worked, got that side done. So that's what we're gonna do. So I took 2 weeks off, did some things, life, divorced family, Christmases, that whole shit. So now we're back out in the garage working and trying to catch up where I didn't get done the last time. So I'm going to set you up and get you going on the other side so you can see that. The other thing I did do after all that frustration with that is I did refurbish. I did put my new tie rods in. Whoa, this zoomed in. Shit. Well, fuck it. New tie rods, inner ones. I didn't put bands back on because factory ones was still on there, so probably throw a zip tie on there and whatnot. I ain't gonna clean this up yet because it's gonna come in and out as well for a little bit. I still haven't figured out what I'm gonna do for power steering lines for the factory setup. I don't even know where my pump is. I don't even know if I still have a power steering pump. Yeah, there it is. In the box. So I do have the factory LS1 pump. I know people have done upgrades to that and whatnot. I'll run the factory one for now. I won't upsize or downsize the pulleys yet. That whole shit. No. So set you up and let's get the other arm on. Let's go. So this is the setup that I used. Small block right on there. You gotta get it to the edge so you can actually get the bolts into the holes. That's pretty much it. You just jack and then where to put them? I have two little just round punches. Kind of put them in the holes, kind of pull a little bit. Be careful with the threads. That's a problem. You just don't want to do damage to the threads. So I'm gonna put you on a time lapse. I'm gonna get this done. Probably gonna see a lot of the back of my head, but it is what it is. Hopefully you don't see crack. So let's go to work. All right, guys. So it's not on. So what I'm running into is still that alignment issue. There's something tweaked with this chassis. I don't know which way to go about it. So yeah, I thought I'd do something to make myself feel a little better. I hung the shock, got the hub on, just to look at that side and feel happy. So with, you probably saw in some of the time lapse of me trying to get that on. The holes weren't aligning. I pried with punches and whatnot. I fucked up one thread. So I ordered a tap quick off Amazon. That'll be here in a couple days. I'm gonna retap that hole. I did a little more aggressive grinding. So I removed a shit ton of material out of here. So the bushing's like half its thickness. I'm gonna try and see if I can get that on and kind of go from there. If that works, hopefully that's better for this. It'll get it on the road. I think the right step to do is get the adjustable lollipops from everywhere that sells it. They're a little thinner. They're probably more capable, just better all around. So that'll be probably something I get at some point. So I'm gonna retap that hole because the thread's got a little mold. Retap it and then try again with that once I have all that. So hopefully that works, gets everything hung. This side though, it's just so cool to see this. I was gonna hang a wheel, but I'm just not thinking about it, willing to. Everything's still loose. Like this one I tightened a little bit, but all those bolts are loose. Those ones are tight. But okay, that thing is loose. So I want to wrap it out here. I don't know how long this video is, but you guys just see, you know, got the hubs put together. Steering rack's good to go. Failed and failed again on getting suspension on. And yeah, that's gonna wrap this up. So if you guys have any thoughts, any kind of problems that you've done and dealt with in the past, let me know. Give me some ideas. If there are things you think, there's things you guys think I should try and work on next to try and feel better about working on this project, I'm all ears. So probably the next thing I'm going to do is bust out the welder and go underneath the back and start getting some of those brackets welded in, and then paint it and really dive into the rear suspension. So that's to come probably next. So stay tuned and see you in the next video. Peace.